If you're blaming yourself for being too lazy and you think that you just need more willpower and you're trying to force yourself to be productive again and again, but it never lasts, then maybe the problem is not your discipline. Maybe the solution is not to push harder, because what looks like procrastination is very often something much deeper. And what you need is not pressure, but a completely different approach. And in order to help you with this, in this video, I will share with you several things. First, I will tell you about the signs that mean that what you're going through is not really laziness. Then we will talk about why emotional exhaustion is very often hides under procrastination, and it's very difficult to see it, to spot and to understand how it works. And then I will share with you different tools and a new approach that will help you to start getting back your energy without burning yourself out. So now let's look through the signs or kind of symptoms that mean that what you're going through now is maybe not laziness, but have much deeper reason, and that's what I will share later will really help you to change it. You scroll for hours, but feeling even more tired afterwards. You sleep a lot, but you don't really feel rested. You avoid things that bring up emotion or discomfort. You binge watch for hours, but then you can feel guilt or numbness. You can feel tired without doing anything hard. You criticize yourself often, even for resting. You feel disconnected from yourself or from your motivation. And if any of this sounds familiar to you, what you're going through may be not laziness. It may be your system is trying to cope with something that is too heavy and for too long time. I'm talking here not just about emotional exhaustion in general, but about everything that can be hidden and suppressed in you. And if I will tell you that the reason is your unprocessed emotions, you may tell me that is not true, that you don't feel any emotions and you're just tired and you don't even know why. But the problem is that when something is suppressed, it happens unconsciously. We don't really decide it, it just happens and we may be not aware about it. And the things that are hidden in our psyche, that is suppressed, all our body, all our nervous system, all our energy is working to keep it hidden. Why it's happening? When we encounter certain situation that is too stressful, too emotional, too difficult, too painful for us, especially it starts in our childhood, and there is no resources, no space, no help, maybe nothing that can help us to process and to deal with it properly. These things are put inside. They are hidden in our subconscious, but they never really disappear. And it doesn't happen only in our childhood. It's not like we accumulated something there and then everything's go easy and smooth. We can be under a lot of pressure and stress. We can have very emotional, painful situation, but we're too busy because there's so many things that need to be done here and now. We just don't have time to deal with these emotions because it takes time, it takes our energy, it takes our attention, and it's not always easy. So what's happening? We're becoming more and more tired. But when we have a moment when we're not doing anything, the moment of rest, these feelings can start coming to us to be processed because we want our energy free, we want things done, we want to live a full life. But if they're painful or difficult, the easiest thing that we can do is to find a way to distract. What we're doing, we're finding distractions. We start scrolling, we start binge watching, we start eating a lot, what is called emotional eating. It's very often junk food, it's very often when we can't control ourselves. And we use these distractions, these pleasures, to not feel. But in this moment, we can feel even worse because our energy is used again for something that is not serving us. There is more to it. We get a lot of hits of quick dopamine. And when we get a lot of hits of this quick and easy dopamine again and again from this overstimulation, from our phone, from internet, from the junk food, our nervous system is getting really tired. And all our body, everything how it works in it becomes less sensitive to the real dopamine that we can have by doing things, by achieving results. And for us, it's never enough. And the one that we need is a strong and quick one. That's how all these addictions and procrastination is happening. When we're stuck in this loop, what happens then? How we can make it even worse? We start blaming ourselves. So instead of being this supportive person that can give safe place, that can give some love and compassion, we become our worst enemy. We criticize ourselves, we pressure ourselves, very often we punish ourselves, we start talking harshly to ourselves, we start thinking badly about ourselves, that I can't do anything, I'm useless, I'm lazy, then blaming and maybe even creating some ideas how to punish yourself and then criticizing again, so you feel worse, you go again to distraction, they make you feel worse, you criticizing yourself again, and if you went through it, you saw many times how it really works. So how you can really break finally from this? I'm making this video now in this specific moment because I was reminded again about how it all works. I decided to do a dopamine detox for 5 days, and I made a video about it where you can check if you're interested about my experience and what feelings were coming, and it gave me back my energy and my motivation. Even first few days really hard. But to go through dopamine detox, you need also to change your approach. You need to become a friend to yourself. You need to remind yourself all the time that pushing harder and forcing yourself, or kind of punishing, be this kind of strict parent to yourself, is not helping when you're exhausted, when you're tired, when you have feelings that need to be processed. In this moment, what is helping? When you're kind to yourself, when you're loving, when you're accepting things, when you're able to create this different relationship with yourself, when you decide, I will maybe remove one distraction or another distraction, depends how you want to do, and I will sit with everything that's coming, because first it will be boredom will come, but if you will sit with this, all these blocked feelings, emotion, everything that need to be processed will start coming. And this moment, you will need yourself, you will need your help and your support to go through it. And you will start to see more and more the truth about what feelings are blocked, maybe, what feelings you don't want to feel, what you want to deny, kind of to delete, to pretend that it's not there. And when it will start coming, you just sit with it and you feel it. In order to go through it, there are different tools, there are different ways how you can deal with your emotions. I like a lot the book of David Hawkins, and I have a video review on it. When he teaches how to use letting go techniques to all the emotions that are arising, it helped me a lot. I read it more than once because it's always a great reminder, and it gives back the motivation to go through this process. Second thing that you need here is working on your self-acceptance and self-love. I have a playlist on my channel where there are several videos that can help you. There is a video about self-love. It's a very old one, but still everything that I'm saying there can be helpful. The video about self-acceptance, and the video where I share my also experiment with using journal technique that I actually invented for myself when I noticed that I was suffering from a very strong inner critic. So I decided for 90 days to do journaling in a specific way to work with my inner critic. And in this video, I give all the instruction on how to do it, and I'm also telling how much it helped me. So if you see that you have strong inner critic and you have self-love or self-acceptance issue, check this playlist. All the videos that I have there, they will really help you. Everything that I mentioned here and every video that I'm linking and you can check and use will work for you. They worked for me. All these approaches working for other people. I saw them working also with my clients. I guarantee you that all this working, and you can get your energy back, and you can start doing your thing, and you can start feeling better about yourself and about your life. But the first thing is your choice. And once you're making this choice, then you need to make sure that you will follow through with this new approach, with this new ideas, maybe with this new commitment. And if you want to start doing, if you want to start dopamine detox, if you want to start working on your self-love, if you want to start working on your emotions, you can use any of the tools and techniques that I'm offering here. But also another video that can be very helpful is the video that I made recently about our attention and how working with our attention can influence almost anything in our life. It's our great power. And actually, dopamine detox is one of the ways to start getting your attention back, take control of this attention, because your awareness starts increasing a lot and you can decide what to do. I really want to help you with this video and with everything that I'm saying to stop blaming yourself for the fact that you're just tired, for the fact that you had too much stored in your psyche, in your body, in your energy, for the fact that maybe in the moments when you were going through the stressful periods, for a difficult crisis, or maybe in your childhood, you didn't have this emotional support that you needed. It's not your fault. It's your pain. You can deal with it. There are plenty of ways to do it. And if you have any other questions and you want me to make any other videos, leave me a comment. If you tried to do something from what I mentioned here, you can also share your results, your insights, and you can also share with me what you think about it. What do you think about the whole concept of laziness, of how we force ourselves and sometimes we lead ourselves to the burnout, and then we feel even worse, and then we need to recover again. And instead, sometimes we just need to give ourselves our own attention, more compassion, more love, process what needs to be processed, and then it becomes so much more easier to do things that before required so much willpower. You will not need so much willpower anymore, because you will have your natural energy back and you can find your real desires and goals that maybe now are blocked or hidden, and you will just start moving toward them.